Hi Mila, just thought I'd shoot you this video quickly to capture the exercises we spoke about. So I'm just going to quickly go through them on the mat here at home and I'll send them through to you. So here we go, just wanted to remind you what they were. So the first one was, you could be lying in bed or anywhere that's comfortable, you can lie on your stomach. You're down in this sort of a position. Remember, bring your legs up behind just to offload your lower back so it doesn't get too sore. You're lifting your head and chest up off the ground or bed. You're keeping that, note that I've got my chin tucked in. From here we make a fist and we lift. So we're lifting our head and chest with the chin tucked in. We're lifting up, holding for a second, back down, a little rest. Go again. Breathing throughout and down. I'm going to get you to do, I think we said no more than about 7 of those at a time with a little rest in between each rep. You could probably do 4 lots of those, to be honest, but the more the better almost. And I want you doing those every morning. Okay, and at night, the more the better, as I said, but at least every morning. Remember, don't wait for the pain to set in before you start doing these exercises. Okay, next one I think was, you can do this in standing. I'm just going to do it on my knees so you can see me. So you're up nice and tall. What I didn't mention is, this is the arm elevations. I want you to make sure your shoulder is up and back and comfortably drop down. That's your starting position. From here you make a fist. Remember, we're not doing any weight at this stage, and just straight up and down. Should be pain-free. A few sets of 10 of those every day will also be very helpful. Okay, the third one we mentioned, actually, let me just quickly go into it because we didn't actually cover this one in session just the other day. Just to remind you of a bridge, which I think we've covered in the past. It's lying on your back, feet up on that sort of an angle, and we're just rolling the pelvis back. Remember, we spoke about that in sitting, that rolling of the pelvis to flatten your back first. From there we continue to roll up, arms will be up on chest, and then we roll back down. That needs to be pain-free for your back. You'll of course have your head rested backwards. I'll do it one more time. We roll the pelvis back and then we continue to roll up, lifting our hips up toward the ceiling and then rolling back down, breathing throughout. Okay, once again, a couple of sets of 10 of those morning and night will be helpful for you. All right, and the last one, Mila, don't want to overload you with any more than this, but the last one isn't so much an exercise, but just to remind you that when you're in sitting, hope you can see me here, remember we don't want to fall into this position. We also don't want to be in this position too long. Neither of them are great. We're meant to get up and move. I don't want you sitting really for any longer than 30 minutes at a time. You should be getting up and moving, even if it means stand up for 10 seconds at a time. Your exercise, however, if you are in sitting, that I would like you to throw in the mix each day, is just to roll that pelvis backwards and forwards. Just to remind you that the neutral spine, the comfortable sitting position and the best sitting position for you is somewhere halfway in between. It'll help to do a few of those as well. I think that'll do us for now. There's a few exercises, so if you could just have a crack at those over the next week or so, and I'll touch base with you next week, I think, Mila. Hope it all goes all right. And I've got one little person that wants to say a quick hello. I doubt she'll say hello, but let's give it a go. This is Chloe. Say hi. Hi. You gonna give a little smile? You gonna give a little smile? Say hi, Mila. Nah, sorry, nothing there. All right, I'll talk to you next week, Mila. Cheers.